What up gamers, I'm Sir Mav and welcome back to another Anthem video. So after the live stream yesterday, Ben Irving and his special guest Francis, the character director of Anthem, and Leia, who is an associate producer, we finally have a firm understanding of how we can personalize our Javelins to become our own unique creation, and man do they give us a lot of tools. It's important to note before we get into what was showcased during the stream that customization and personalization are two different aspects of Anthem. Customization refers to how our Javelins will play out in the world of Anthem, so think of it in the likes of gear and abilities as an example. These are all based around power of our Javelins, so this is where we'll be showcasing our stats. Personalization, on the other hand, which we are covering here today, refers to how our Javelins look, so your cosmetics, skins, and armor sets. So if you enjoyed this video, drop it a like and subscribe to iGame for future updates on Anthem. Be sure to leave a comment down below with your thoughts on these features and how you plan on personalizing your own Javelin in Anthem come launch in February. With that said, let's dive in. So to break down personalization, it basically comes into three parts, or three layers I should say. Also, note that I may be covering these layers in this order, but it does not mean that you have to necessarily do them in that order. You can change anything around as you like while personalizing your Javelin in any way you see fit. In fact, during the stream, they went in a totally different order than I do here, but I felt this would be the best way to guide you through changing the appearance of your Javelin. So you'll see here we have our Ranger set up within the Forge with a number of different points we can interact with. You'll have the 4 vanity points for your helmet, arms, legs, and chest, along with paint, vinyls, wear state, and even animations. So let's get into the first layer. Your first layer consists of vanity parts, and by vanity parts I mean the different sets of gear that fits on the 4 different sections of your Javelin that you can change out, such as your helmet, chest, arms, and legs. As stated before by the developers, you will not be able to have 2 different pieces of armor for each leg or arm. These are swapped out in pairs. And swapping these out is as simple as choosing, say, the arms and going through your selection of what you have unlocked to set it to your Javelin. In the stream, they mainly showcase the Legion of Dawn armor, as this is the gear you can obtain via the Legion of Dawn edition of Anthem. So once you've chosen the gear you want to showcase on your Javelin, you can then finally choose the materials and paint you want to use to personalize your Javelin into the next layer. The creative team at Anthem have done an amazing job in allowing us to personalize our Javelins to the max. It's honestly going to be very difficult to have the same look as another player's Javelin in Anthem with all the option we have given to us here. So don't fret, your Ranger or Storm will be unique to you. Also, Ben noted a disclaimer during the stream that a lot of the materials, textures, etc. will have to be unlocked before you can apply them to your Javelin. So some of what you've seen in the stream and what you'll see here will not be available until you unlock them within the game. You'll see as the gameplay goes through the different materials that they have different tier levels as well, such as common and the uncommon tier. So when you get into paint, you'll see 6 different regions you will be able to customize on your Javelin. Within these regions, you'll notice very quickly that it's not just another paint job as you've seen in previous BioWare titles. So when you get into one of the regions, you'll see these sphere slots. These are the materials we can use on different parts of our Javelins. You have everything from metals, cotton, leather, rubber, and all sorts of other fabrics to choose from. Depending on the material of choice, this will affect how the color shows up on your Javelin, the reflectiveness, and also the smoothness of the chosen piece. There are also options of materials that come in different patterns, which allows you to showcase 2 different colors within the same given region. So once you've chosen the materials you want to use, then you can go back to the region slots, choose your region you want to change, and move over to the right to choose the color you want. So once in here, you'll see that there's a section for recent colors used, so you can quickly go back to a color you used on a previous Javelin. There's also preset colors that are already made for you, but the best part is you can create your own custom colors and save them for later use. If you've been following me for a while, you'll know that you have a full color wheel at your disposal here in Anthem, and during the stream we had a chance to see how it works. So just like any color wheel, you can choose the hue you want and then adjust the brightness to your liking, so the options are limitless in what color you want for your Javelin. So side note here, the color wheel will not be available if you choose a metals material. You will be given a different color palette that is set with real world metals, so their characteristics will be the same as what you would see here on Earth. With all the other materials known, we will have a full color wheel option. I could definitely see a lot of people, including myself, spending a lot of time here tweaking the look of our Javelins and getting them just the way we want them. It's also important to note that these cosmetic color schemes will apply to our Javelin's gear abilities as well. For example, we can see the arm gear slot on the Ranger changes with the different colors and textures chosen, so you won't have to worry about changing these individually. Your weapons will also have customization. As you can see, when Francis flips to the Storm real quick in a different loadout, the gun showcase is customized in a different way, but this is for another video when they release that info in its entirety. The next layer consists of vinyls and wear state of our javelins. So vinyls are another layer that applies an additional flair to your javelin. They stated during the stream that these vinyls could be given to you as an award for an achievement in-game, so maybe if we complete a difficult stronghold with our team, then we receive a vinyl skin that we can apply to our javelins to showcase our achievement. This is likely what we saw from one of the developers' tweets last week, where we saw the Swarm Tyrant vinyl showcased on the Interceptor's helmet. Very cool, and it gives us that ability to showcase that achievement with friends and other freelancers within the world of Anthem. Also note there are no specific vinyls to a javelin. All vinyls can be applied to every javelin. You'll just see some minor variations in where the line or graphic will be placed. The last part of this layer is the wear state. This simply gives our javelins another unique application where you can have, say, the Ranger look brand spanking new, or maybe you want your javelin to look like it's been through some battles. This additional layer allows you that freedom. From the stream we can see that we have new, we have old, which is maybe showcasing a little chip paint. We have dirty, where your javelin is covered in grime, and standard, which we really didn't get a good look of what this javelin looked like with this application. I'm sure this is just the tip of the iceberg here, but again, it gives us the ability to add in another unique quality to our javelins. And I wouldn't be doing my part if I didn't tell you about the loadout option. So as shown in the stream, you can save different loadouts. If you choose to open a new loadout for any javelin, you will start with the default javelin of choice. As you can see here, when they choose the new Ranger, they received a default Ranger appearance. Currently, as stated by Leia on stream, we can save up to 5 different loadouts, but she said that number will change come launch. Also, there will be BioWare IP options within Anthem. For instance, we saw the N7 vinyl showcase, which is from Mass Effect, and there was also some talk of other Dragon Age options that could come later on. So anything BioWare owns, you could definitely see some cross collaborations for our Javelin's appearance in Anthem. So that's it for layers for our javelins, but there is one more part that we saw in the beginning of the video, and that's animations. Now we've seen animations before in quite a few streams and gameplay videos from the Anthem team, but this is the first time we had an opportunity to see how they were chosen within the Forge. So when you open up the menu screen, you'll see 3 different sections: victory pose, arrival animation, and emotes. The victory pose is sort of this celebratory action for your javelin that you'll do at the end of each mission, so if you're within a group, you'll all get to showcase your own celebratory emote. Arrival animations is where you perform a given emote anytime you enter a game, enter another instance with another team to make a grand entrance, or at the start of a mission. Unfortunately, they were unable to showcase the arrival and victory pose animations as they weren't quite set up for the build that they were showcasing within this latest stream. Then you have the last section where you can choose up to 3 emotes to use during gameplay. We saw this used in the previous 2 gameplay streams where if on Xbox you can use the right or left directional buttons to flip through your chosen emotes and then press the down on the D-pad to perform the chosen emote. And as they were flipping through these animations during the stream, I'm not gonna lie, the heavy air guitar and kung fu form emotes are already my 2 favorites. And there you have it, gamers. Definitely a lot of option when it comes to personalizing our javelins in Anthem. What did you like most about this stream? Do you have any ideas of how you want to customize your javelins yet? Let me know down in the comments below. Keep it locked here at iGame for all the latest updates on Anthem, and don't forget to tap fire that bell so you're notified when a new video drops. Till next time, gamers, this is Sir Mav, signing out.